The database size option under the monitoring section provides a chart representation of the current and maximum database size. It also gives an option to change the database's size. The Change Database Size link opens the Configure Performance blade where you can change the service tier or change the database size within the same service tier. Diagnostic settings allow you to collect relevant data such as database wait stats, timeouts, errors, and blocking, so you can troubleshoot performance issues and audit an Azure SQL database. So diagnostic settings allow us to collect relevant data to performance tune and troubleshoot, audit our Azure SQL database. And on the screen there you can see the various things that can be logged, so we can get SQL Insights, automatic tuning, query store runtime statistics, wait statistics, errors, and so on. There's some blocking on there as well. Now, to enable this diagnostic setting, select the database and the server we want to go for, and then select Turn on Diagnostics, which is where I'm at here. Okay, so I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call this Toy Store Diag. Gives me a tick on that. I can archive to a storage hub. I can stream to an event hub, or I can send to Log Analytics. I'm just going to choose Save it to a storage account. I then need to configure that account. And if I click my drop-down list, I'm going to use my Toy Store storage account for this. And then I can capture all the things I want to capture, so I can get SQL Insights. I'm going to save all this for, say, I'm going to make this just say a week or so. 5 days will make it. Automatic tuning, 5 days. Query store, wait stats, all 5 days worth. And then I'm going to get some blocking as well. I'll have 5 days worth of those. So I've checked the database wait statistics here. The retention, I've set to 5 days. You can set that to whatever you want. It only applies to the archive and storage option. So the archive and storage option lets you save the diagnostic data to a container, and the log files therefore can be used for troubleshooting as and when required. I'm going to click on OK to that. So I'm just going to click on Save here to start collecting the data. Query Performance Insight works on top of Query Store, and it's enabled on our Azure SQL database. But it does require the Query Store be enabled on our Azure SQL database. Query Store was introduced in SQL Server 2016. It records queries, plans, runtime statistics for detailed query performance analysis. Now, with an on-premises SQL Server, Query Store will give you a graphical interface which lists down queries by time window. This can help in analyzing database usage patterns and query plan changes. It gives or provides an easier way to identify and force the best query plan out of multiple query plans for the same query. And you can visit this link here to read more about Query Store for on-premises SQL Server. Now, Query Performance Insights analyze the data collected in the Query Store and provides a percentage usage of CPU, data I/O, log I/O database metrics which constitute DTUs. They list out the top queries by CPU, data I/O, log I/O, duration, and execution count. It also provides further details into individual queries such as execution count, duration, CPU, data and log I/O percentage utilization, and it will list out performance recommendations for the creation or removal of indexes, any schema issues, and any parameterized queries.